The first dream I remember having, I'm at a movie theater, but it's a movie theater that's inside of a shopping mall, so it's just part of a mall. And I'm not watching a movie myself, so I think I'm there because one of my kids is in a movie theater. So I have a kid with me. No, I have two kids with me, and one of them is inside one of the theaters watching a movie. I think she's with friends. So I have a female daughter. I don't know how old she is in the dream, and she's watching a movie with like friends. Maybe it's like a birthday party. And I'm outside. I'm waiting for her by like the ticket section or whatever. It's like a waiting area almost, or like a food court area. I think it's like a food court, but also it's like the area where they sell popcorn and drinks and stuff for the movies. And I'm just standing by one of the cash registers. I'm standing. It's like a big. It seems like a big hallway too. I guess it's like a. It's a shop. See, I remember for sure it's a shopping mall, but it's just like one of the big hallways in the shopping mall. And I'm waiting for my I'm waiting for my daughter's movie to finish, and I see a group of people come in. They're like young adults. I think they're in their early 20s. And they come in, they're kind of rowdy, like they're making noise and stuff. So I realize there's a couple of them who it's a guy and a girl. I think it's a group, there's like a few of them, but there's this guy who's basically trying to show off. Like he's actually kind of dressed nicely, but he's also like, he's acting weird and cocky, and he's kind of being loud. And I think he's like flashing stuff like his wallet, his watch, his clothes. He's wearing like a suit. He's dressed like too fancy for just going to the movies. And I think it's like in my dream, I realize it's because he's trying to impress the girl that he's with. And at first, I can't really tell, but the longer the dream goes on, I realize he's in his early 20s. He's like an Indian man with a turban too. I remember he was like a younger guy. He has a black turban on his head, like a big one, and he's got like a couple chains around his neck, and he's wearing like almost like a suit, like a dark colored suit, and he's starting to kind of be rude to people around him, and he's like loud. He's talking loud. I don't even know what he's saying though, but I'm just kind of just standing the whole time. I'm just standing by myself there, and I'm watching them. And so he he's at like the kiosk area or whatever, and he starts ordering snacks for the movie, and he's buying like the most expensive stuff they have, like the biggest popcorn and even like the biggest drinks. And I realized at one point, like the drink he has is so unrealistic. He's ordered these two giant like cups, but they're massive, and he's holding them on his shoulder, like one over each shoulder, one for himself and one for the girl that he's with. And at one point they kind of tip over, and they're leaking a little bit, and I'm thinking to myself like, this guy's making a mess, and it's like leaking all over the place, but he doesn't even realize it. And so he's paid for his stuff now, and he's walking with the girl, but there's a couple other people in his group, and they're walking now towards the movie, like the actual theater, to go see their movie. And I noticed like the girl that he's with is dressed very like inappropriately too for a movie theater. Like she's wearing almost like a thong or like a skimpy outfit. And as she's walking away from us, like from me rather, I'm just standing there watching this kind of happen, and they're being loud and rowdy and like making noise, and they're laughing at something. And then one of the girls, for some reason, there's like two girls in this group now I see, and they just stop in the middle of the aisle, like the middle of this mall section, like like it's towards the entrance of the movie theater, and they start like kind of dancing a little, and they're doing kind of like a samba dance, like a Brazilian dance, and one of them has like a thong, and the other one's wearing like a short skirt, and they're like shaking their butts and like just doing this weird, silly like dance almost like. But in my dream, I can tell they're showing off, like it's because they have like I guess fat asses or something, and they know they look good, like they're attractive girls, so they're like shaking their butts and stuff, and like everyone around them is kind of suddenly like everyone I can see other people now are watching them, and everyone's kind of feeling awkward and uncomfortable. And it's like as a collective, it's like we all like wonder why they're doing this. Like I realize everyone's like me, we're just watching them like, well, what are they doing? Why are they doing this in the middle of a shopping mall at the entrance of the movie theater? And it's just like two girls, and like at first it was like an Indian group, or like I think the guy is still Indian, but these girls are now like Brazilian or Spanish or something, and they're holding hands and they're just doing like this weird butt shaking dance, like a samba dance, but that's it. Like that's what they're just doing in the middle. And I think I walk away at this point, or either I walk away or the dream kind of shifts. And now I'm more of a like I'm in the food court section where it looks like a food court, but it's still in the mall. I remember it's like the shopping mall area, and there's a bunch of seats. So I'm suddenly sitting, and I have another child with me. I think it's another daughter. So I have one daughter in the movie theater who's watching a movie with her friends, and then the other one is with me, and we're sitting at the food court. And I think I asked my second daughter. So I think the one that's with me is older. So there's a younger daughter who's in the movie theater, and then the older one is sitting with me waiting. And then I ask her a question about something. I'm like, why didn't you go to the movies with like your sister? Why didn't you also go watch the movie? And she just makes a comment about like the movie's too like childish for her. She's too old for it, or she doesn't want to watch it. And then for some reason though, the dream kind of shifts again, where like it's just me and my other daughter. Like the younger one's not even there anymore, or she never was. And it's like I'm asking the older one, like, why aren't you watching the movie? She's like, I didn't want to watch the movie. So I'm like, well, why the hell are we even here? What are we doing in the movie theater? Let's go home. Let's leave. And that's all I remember from that dream. So that whole dream sequence, that's it. That was all that I dreamt from there. And then another dream I do remember, but it's a little vague now already. But all I remember is I'm on the highway. I'm driving a car by myself on the highway, but I'm a detective or an agent of some sort. Like it's a police related, soldier related thing. I don't know. I'm driving on the highway, and it's kind of busy. Like it's the daytime or something. And I know there's other cars. I know there's like cars in front of me and behind me, and we're all together. We're like a squad, but we're driving in different groups and whatever. And we're going to. I think we're searching for someone. We're either following someone or we're just searching for someone. But in the dream, I'm driving like this silvery car, and I'm kind of in the middle. I know, so I'm by myself. I know there's another car with two agents in it, a male and a female, and then I know there's other people, but I don't really know who's who at this point. But I just know that the one in front of me is a male and a female, and I'm following him. We're all agents or detectives or something, and we pull off this off ramp, and we go and we go off this off ramp, and it's kind of like a construction zone area, I think. And there's like some worker. There's like a truck at one point that's like, yeah, I think it's like a big dump truck or something. But we pull over now, like we're like the cars are parked. We're out of the cars, and the two other agents are talking to the construction guys. I think I only see one truck though, but I know it's like a construction zone area, and I realize we're just there to look for someone who's like a criminal or something. And so the two other agents are talking to the dumps, like the truck driver of the dump truck, but he's still inside the dump truck. So he's just kind of leaning out the window, I think, and they're talking to him or questioning him. And I think they want him to move the truck to clear this road area. It looks like it's like a road, but it just looks weird. It's kind of like a dirt path now, where it's like they're doing construction, or maybe they're building a new road. And so I'm like maybe I don't know, like 50 feet away from them, and I'm scanning the area because I'm looking for someone. And we're all plain, like we're officers, like we're agents or something, but we're like wearing plain clothing. And from a distance, there's somebody approaching. And then I think in my mind, I realized that this is the person we're looking for. And for whatever reason, this person is a trans albino. So they're a trans male to female. Yeah, it's a male to female transferring trans person or whatever. And they're also albino though, so they're like pale white, like they have no pigmentation or whatever. So their skin is completely white, and it's so weird. They're very far from me. They're like a distance, like at a far distance. But I can see this all perfectly in my mind though. So it's their skin is completely pale white, and their eyes are red, and they're walking towards us. So it's and they have like long blondish hair. But I know it's a male to female. So for whatever reason, I just know that in my mind. So it's a male who's like transitioned into a female, and they're walking towards us from a distance. And the two other agents who are with me, so it's like the male and the female, I realize right then in my dream, I realize they're actually like bad guys. They're like corrupt agents or something like that, and they want to kill this trans person, and I think that that person, like, they have information or something like this. I don't know why. I can't fully remember, but I realized like that person is like kind of a good guy. Like the the trans albino guy is a good person, and these other two agents for whatever reason want to kill them, and they're slowly walking towards us on the distance, and I think I kind of signal for them to like clear the area, like walk wide of the area. And so I think the other two agents wanted that person to come towards us, the albino person or whatever, like to walk towards them. I think they wanted to kill them or just like kidnap them or something. And they kind of look at me. They're almost kind of pissed because I'm kind of signaling for the. But I'm acting normal, like it's just like as if we're directing traffic or something. So I kind of like there's these. It is like a big dirt path, and there's like these stone stairs that kind of go up, and it to the right side of us it goes up a hill towards like a walkway or something. And so the other two agents that are with me, they kind of look at me. They're kind of annoyed, but they don't know like I'm doing anything. I'm just acting like I'm doing something normal, but I'm signaling for this trans albino to like clear the area and walk up the stairs. So he's actually going to be further away from us. And I don't know if I'm trying to protect this agent or I'm just trying to like, I mean, like, I don't know if I'm trying to help that person from these other two agents. And that's all I remember from the whole dream. That's it. It's just like this weird little segment of that weird agent dream with the trans albino of all people, which was a very weird dream. And then after that, I think I had another dream where I think it was like a work dream or something like that. I'm at work and it's getting late and people want to leave, and I think I'm near like I'm at some office at the back of a warehouse. So it's like a warehouse with an office at the back, and I think one of my coworkers is there, and he's dressed really nice. He's wearing like a suit with a nice blazer, and I'm so confused. I'm like, dude, why would you wear a blazer, like a nice suit with a blazer, to work? It's gonna get dirty. It's gonna get ruined because we're working in a warehouse, and what we're doing is, I think we're there and we have to organize a bunch of these boxes, and the boxes are very dirty and dusty. I remember like very dusty. Some guy's driving a forklift, and another lady is there. I think she's doing inventory. She has like a clipboard, and she's recording stuff. Like as we go through the boxes, she's writing stuff down. She's like this young lady, middle aged, short hair. I think she's Asian, and yeah, she is. She's like a young, middle aged Asian lady with short hair. We're all coworkers actually. So it's me, this other guy, and her, and there's some sort of an operator, like a forklift driver operator, who keeps bringing these items to us or something, I think. And so these stacks of small boxes, so they're very small and they're light. You can carry one in each hand, and it's like we're picking them up and we're looking at the dates or something. We have to find out the description and the date. I think they're expiring, so we're analyzing these. We're doing some sort of inventory control, I guess, type thing. And they're very dusty though. Like all these boxes are so dusty, and it's annoying. And in the dream, I'm kind of pissed off. That why is it so dusty? Like no one's cleaning these things, and I keep teasing my friend. I think it's like a coworker, but he's a friend, and I just tease him about his clothes because he's wearing like the very fancy suit, and I know it's expensive. Like I think it's like a $200, $300 blazer that he's wearing, and it's black. And it's kind of a little bit glossy. And again, he's just standing there, but we're working together, so he's helping me. He hands me some boxes, and I'm looking at the dates and the description. I'm trying to find out like what product is what. And I think that's all I remember from that dream as well. It was like three dreams, I guess, those three little dreams. Yeah, that's it. I can't remember anything else.